Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Wade Hampton, and this is the motivational thought for the day. Okay, are you ready? If you think their messy room is hard to look at, just wait until it's empty. If you think their messy room is hard to look at, just wait until it's empty. You know, for those of you that are younger, these days maybe seem like it's an eternity. Will it ever end? And it's running here and running there and trying to make $1 and get a paycheck and pay the bills, the kids, etc. Will this ever end? Now, if you have 10 or 15 children, no, it may never end. But for the rest of us who have a smaller family, it will end. The dichotomy is, on the one hand, sometimes things sound like they're, or feel like it's an eternity, but on the other hand, sometimes it feels like things are going by in a flash. You look back and you look at a picture and gosh, it felt like 5 days ago or 10 days ago, but it was 5 years ago. That's a dichotomy. Both are true, but they sound like they're opposites. Hang in there. It's tough. You know, sometimes we have these visions or these thoughts that I want to be here, I want to be there, I want to be a master gardener, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I had those visions too during those years, but I was so busy being present, so busy doing what I felt called to do at that time, that there was a lot of those dreams and visions I didn't get to. But after the room was empty, I did get to some of those, like moving down to Honduras for 3 years and some other things. So I would say hang in there. Don't or try not to, and here's an expression I've used, don't compare your insides to someone else's outsides. That applies. It's a great expression. I'll probably use it again and again over the days ahead. But there's one other thing there too. Don't compare what I'm doing at my age to what you're doing at your age. Remember, when I was your age, I didn't do these things. When I was your age, I wasn't this guy. Well, I was sort of this guy, but not. Anyway, hang in there. Maybe you'll get to that stuff in time. The quote, if you think their room is messy, let's see, if you think their messy room is hard to look at, just wait until it's empty. Now, to give the lawyer side of it, the balance, I'm not saying don't make them clean it up. I think you should make them clean it up. But if they don't clean it up perfectly, maybe that's okay too. Because I do remember looking at that room and maybe going in and messing things up a little bit so it looked lived in. So anyway, if you think their messy room's hard to look at, just wait until it's empty. I also want to give some balance. Be present, but remember too, you're human and you can't be everywhere. You do have a life to live. You do have money to make and a paycheck to get. So I'm not trying to say just always be present because you have some other things. Give a little example. I was a swimmer in a basketball and football and racquetball and tennis. I liked athletics and sports. And swimming is very demanding on the swimmer, but it's also demanding on the parents. And my parents did not go to every swim meet. And for some reason, my memory, I'm not too worried about it. They did the best they could, and in my heart, I knew that, and so whatever they did, even though they weren't present at everything, in my heart, they were present at least enough. And that's okay too. And the other side of that was we got to be very good friends with the other parents, and I still call them Mrs. So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so, and they kind of felt like we were all family a little bit. So that's another thought. If you think the room's messy or hard to look at with its messy, wait till it's empty. Anyway, that's it. I'm Dr. Wade Hampton with Hampton Mediation. If you liked what you hear here today, like it and share it. There's others. There's friends that you have on Facebook that would probably really need to hear this today. And if you're having a hard time, private message me. And let's see if we can find some ways to help. All right? All right. I'm Dr. Wade Hampton with Hampton Mediation. Have a great day.